Can a store refuse a refund in Australia? Know your legal rights. What if I told you that stores in Australia don't always have to give you a refund, even if you think you deserve one? Imagine this. You just bought a brand new phone. You get home, excited to unbox it, but the moment you turn it on, the screen is completely black. No response, nothing. Rush back to the store, expecting a quick refund, only to hear, sorry, we don't do refunds. Frustrating, right? But here's the thing. Do they actually have the legal right to refuse you, or are they just hoping you'll give up and walk away? This is a situation thousands of Australians face every day. Whether it's a faulty phone, a pair of jeans that ripped after one wear, or a washing machine that refuses to send, knowing your legal rights when it comes to refunds can mean the difference between getting your money back or losing it for good. Most people assume that if a product is defective, they're automatically entitled to a refund. But the reality, it's not always that simple. Australian consumer law, specifically the Australian Consumer Law ACL, has specific rules about when a store must offer a refund and when they don't have to. And sometimes stores take advantage of customers who don't know the law. For further details, check the description or a link to the official ACCC website. What does this mean for you? If you've ever wondered whether a store can legally refuse your refund, or if you've ever walked away feeling cheated, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to break it all down, what the law actually says, the tricks some stores use to avoid giving refunds, and the mistakes customers make that could cost them their hard-earned money. But here's something that might surprise you. There are situations where even if the product is faulty, you might not be entitled to a refund at all. Yes, you heard that right. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what those situations are, and more importantly, how to make sure you're not caught off guard. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever had a store refuse your refund? What happened? Drop your experience in the comments below. And if you find this information helpful, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. It really helps get this content out to more people. Look at the bigger picture. Why do these laws exist, and how do they actually work? Think of consumer protection laws like the referee in a football match. The rules are in place to make sure businesses play fair and don't take advantage of customers. But just like in any game, not everyone follows the rules, and sometimes things can get tricky. Australia's consumer protection laws are part of the Australian Consumer Law, ACL, which is designed to ensure that businesses provide goods and services that are of acceptable quality. The law applies to nearly all purchases, whether you're buying a toaster, a car, or even digital services. It sets out specific rights that consumers have, including the right to a refund in certain situations. You can find more details on these protections in the description below. Unlike some countries where consumer rights can be vague or inconsistent, Australia has relatively strong protections in place. For example, businesses are legally required to repair, replace, or refund a product if it has a major failure. But here's where it gets complicated. What exactly counts as a major failure? And what happens if a store doesn't do what it's supposed to and can't be easily fixed? Imagine buying a brand new fridge only to find out it doesn't get cold. That's a clear case for a refund or replacement. On the other hand, if the issue is minor, like a loose handle on a microwave, the business might only be required to offer a repair instead of a full refund. Problem is, not every business follows the law to the letter. Some stores use misleading refund policies, claiming things like no refunds on sale items or store credit only. But here's the truth. If a product is faulty, those signs don't matter. Your rights under the ACL override any store policy that tries to limit refunds unfairly. For more details, check the description for a link to consumer law resources. Understanding your rights is crucial because businesses might not always be upfront about what they legally owe you. That's why knowing the law can give you the confidence to push back when needed. If a store refuses to help, you can escalate the issue by contacting consumer protection agencies or even taking legal action if necessary. So have you ever been in a situation where a store tried to deny you a refund? Let us know in the comments. And remember, if you're enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps spread the word about consumer rights and keeps you informed about some of the biggest deals surrounding refunds in Australia. First, many people believe that stores must provide a refund simply because you changed your mind. While some businesses do offer change-of-mind refunds as a courtesy, they're not legally required to do so. This is a common misconception that leads to frustration for many shoppers. Another myth is that a product being on sale means you forfeit your refund rights. This isn't true. If an item is faulty, it doesn't matter if you bought it at full price or a discount. The law still protects you. However, if the item was clearly labeled as defective at time of purchase, that's a different story. Some stores try to convince customers that they can only get a refund if they have the original packaging. Guess what? That's another myth. While it's helpful to keep packaging, it's not a legal requirement for getting a refund. If the product is faulty, you're still entitled to a remedy. Some businesses use is telling customers they need to contact the manufacturer for a refund. While manufacturers do have obligations, your refund rights under the ACL are with the retailer who sold you the product. If a store tries to pass the responsibility onto someone else, they're not following the law. More details can be found in the description below. So, does this mean businesses have no rights? Not exactly. Stores do have some say in how they resolve refund claims, particularly when it comes to minor defects. They may choose to repair instead of refunding, but they can't outright refuse a valid claim. These myths persist because they benefit businesses more than consumers. The best way to protect yourself is to know the facts. Have you ever been told something about refunds that turned out to be false? Share your experience in the comments, and if you're finding this information useful, make sure to like and subscribe for more legal insights. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next deep dive into Australia. Australian law. Stay informed, stay empowered, and we'll see you in the next one.